and Bolivia, each place having a special local name. Each name first is come from Aymara, and after that the Spanish change in Quechua or in Spanish. Because in our altiplano they speak in three different languages. First, Aymara, pre-Incas official language. The second, Quechua, Incas. After that, Spanish in Castellano or Spanish. For example, I speak three languages, Aymara, Quechua, Spanish. Some people speak only two, Aymara, Spanish, or Quechua, Spanish. Okay? What is Sillustani mean? The original name for this complex is Sillustara. Sillustara. What is mean? Sillo means is the nail. Ara means is the long.
Long nail?
Long nail.
Oh.
Why doing long nail here in this place? So Sillustani, this complex, small peninsula. This peninsula having exactly the long nail shape. That's the called Sillustara, long nail. And after that, coming this lagoon. This lagoon, they living for this side. And after that, going around to the peninsula and the other side. And the lagoon is called Umayo. Umayo. What is mean? Uma mean is the head. Mayo mean river. River with head. The Spanish to change in Castellano, and now the complex is called Sillustani, and the lagoon is called Umayo Lagoon. Right? And how's the evolution about the civilization around to the Titicaca Lake when arriving the first migrators around to the lake? In history, the first migrators around to the lake arriving 8,000 years BC. This first group, there are the first hunting men, the first collect men, no? And after that, this route to evolution very slowly, until potatoes, quinoa's domestication, and after that, alpacas, llamas domestication. And after in the altiplano, the born into small civilization. The first one is called Caluyos. Caluyos living in the northwest of the lake. And the second one is called Chiripas, and Chiripas living in the southeast of the lake. Chiripas and Caluyos do not explore for a long time around to the Titicaca Lake. Why? Because this civilization have a little problem with other groups, having little fighting, little conflict, after that to collapse. After collapse, the Caluyos in the north, it is same place born other civilizations called Pucaras. And the Pucara civilization is brought to this area from 2000 years BC until 400 years after Christ. The Pucaras, they brought to this area only 2,400 years old. And after that, collapse. And after collapse, the Chiripas in the south, in the center born other civilization is called Tiahuanacos. The Tiahuanacos brought to this area from 1,000 years BC until 1,200 years after Christ. The Tiahuanacos put in this area only 2,200 years old. And after that, collapsed Tiahuanacos. And after Tiahuanacos coming Incas. The Incas arriving to this area in 1450. And after Incas, arrived Spanish. And the first Spanish arrived in 1535. Huh?
Where did the Incas come from?
From Cusco. The first Incas were born in Titicaca Lake. And after that, going to Cusco area. And after founded in Cusco, back to the Altiplano. Okay? And that's the evolution about the civilization around to the Titicaca Lake. Example, Cusco area is different. Peruvian center is different. Peruvian north is different. I told you around to the Titicaca Lake. And when they arrived to the center, the first civilization arriving to here 800 years BC, not 8,000, 800 years BC. What civilization? Pucaras. Huh? That's the canal here. Very old. Terrace. Into Laguna Canal. The special channels and platform, channel platform. It's called waruwaros in Aymara or Quechua. In Spanish it's called camellones. It's like two camels. The platform, channel. The channel that's for the water and the platform that's for the crops. That's original from Pucara civilization. Y after that coming Tiahuanacos. Tiahuanacos arriving 200 years after Christ. Y after that Incas. That's here the professionals, because more late arrived a lot professionals for the make investigation, restoration, and excavations too. And these people to discover here only 3 tiny tombs. One is protochulpa or soterrada, that's in the ground. The other one is chulpa rustic, that's over there. You know, up there, you know, it's rustic. The last one is Inca tomb from Inca Tower, the biggest one over there. The collas, this cemetery, to construction just for the very, very important people. This cemetery, the construction, that's only for the collas king, collas leaders, and collas shamans. The human people, they not stay here, stay in other place. And now, we're going our stuff about to the cemetery, because many people here make excavation, investigation, no? To bring a lot of stuff about the cemetery. Example, some metallurgy, some stone tools, ceramic, pottery, everything. The biggest problem in Puno no has big museum, has only a small museum, and now everything going to Lima, everything living in Lima. If you have time in Lima, going to visit the Gold Museum. The Gold Museum, right? Okay. 3 different kind of tombs. The first one is called Tumba Soterrada. What's this tomb? This tomb that's in the ground. And this tomb having this shape, looking at it. This approximately 2 meters in the ground. Right?
Okay.
In this side having special large stone. This had other large stone, other large stone. Okay? Into these 3 stones, they died living in fetal position. Alright? Here. Okay? And each mom using the special blanket, which alpaca wool or llama wool, depending for each one. That's the cloth. Right? After that, around to the mom, living our diet step. Example, some metallurgy, example, bracelet, topos, every stuff. And also living some potteries. In some potteries discover little food. What kind of food? Dried potatoes, quinoa, corn. There's a special offering for the next life. After that to close. Okay? And this tomb to see in the highest point of the cemetery. The second one is rustic. This one, over there also see, you know. And this tomb having this shape. Inside, this tomb having this special camera in semicircle. Right? And having the small door to the east, to the sunrise. That's for the reincarnation. After that comes the construction, which is small stones. Okay? That's in circle. In this kind of tomb to discover maximum 12 mummies. Maximum 12. In circle. In circle, you know?
Like a clock.
Yeah. In the center part, just for our offerings. Again,
What is the offering composed of?
this offerings, example,
Yeah.
what kind of offerings? The foods, dry potatoes, quinoa, corns. No? Other also put a lot chicha beer. This offering, that's for the next life. Okay? After that, close. Right? The last one is Inca tower, the next one. Here, over there. Yeah? And this tower having this. Into this tower having all the camera in pyramid shape. Also having a small door to the east. Okay? And into this camera, inside having a special niche in different areas. No?
What are those windows?
Niches.
Niche.
Oh,
No windows.
oh.
Niche. Each niche, that's for 1 month.
Oh, one mummy.
Yes.
Are they family?
No,
Oh,
no, because they die in different times, not in together. Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought they saved the spot for them.
Yeah.
They don't do that.
This is for just one because this tower is only for the very, very important people,
Oh,
not for our country, no? Just for Colla's king, for Colla's leaders, or for the Colla shamans, right? And after that, the conclusion. I mean, okay. Okay, right. The first one, this one, that's from 800 years BC until 200 years after Christ. Okay?
1,000 years.
The second one, 200 years until 1450. The last one, 1450 until Spanish arrival.
oh.
Right? So, this one is from Pucaras, Tiahuanacos, Incas. Okay? It's very clear? Yeah? Tana. What is mean? That's original from Incas civilization, from Inca Empire. That's Inca ritual, right? And Inti Watanami in Quechua, Inti mean in the sun. Watanami the watch, sun watch or sun clock. That's Inca's calendar. Example, until 1862, this temple they are completely. And now the rest, little portion over there, look at now. Why? Maybe more late, in the right season, they collapse the stone, the land, after that they destroy other portion. Okay? Also, into this temple having two stones, one living over there, the other one there over there. Also now this stone not living here. I don't know what's happening. Maybe the farmer to bring this stone for to make the houses. I don't know exactly. Because this is problem here. And the 25 years ago, this complex not having protection, now having protection. No? And the Incas, this temple first used for to make special astronomic control. That's Incas calendar. How make this control? The control to make just with sunrise. Example, in summer solstice is December 21 or 21st. The sunrise coming for this direction. And after that, they go for this door, direct connect to the first stone. Okay? And winter solstice, the sunrise coming for this direction. After, connect the second stone. It's June 21st. In the spring, autumn equinox, the sunrise coming for the center. After that, cross for the middle part of the temple. And the Incas, they paid for this control, they flower the lands. Maybe this control to check exactly when the beginning of the rise season and the end, the dry season. When the beginning the cold season and the end, the cold season. And then now this control no work because the weather now is different. Now the weather to change a lot. I don't know why. No? Not only in this area, that's in our world, you know. That's one. Two, also this temple before, the Inca shamans, they used to make the special ceremony to the Mother Earth and to the Mother Lake. Remember what called the Mother Lake? Mama Kota. Mama Kota. And the Mother Earth called Pachamama. Huh? Pachamama. And before, in these temples, to sacrifice a lot of alpacas, llamas, animals. And now, any more sacrifice. Now to still the ceremony in this temple. Also now to still shamans in this area. The local shamans not used for the make this ceremony, the special alpacas, llamas, dry feet, this fetal decoration with coca leaf, with flowers, with sweet candies, with different offerings. You after that to fire over there. Okay, now in the center the black one, this for the fire the offerings. That's for the make the dispatch, it's called dispatch. No? The last one, this temple has a lot of positive energy. Now having many groups, tourist groups, to practice meditation, concentration. Coming to this temple for living 3-4 hours. Living here, you have to that to charge a lot of positive energy. The big one represents to the sun, the small one represents to the moon. Sun and moon. This is masculine and this is feminine. Okay? And here having 3 steps. Look now. 1, 2, 3. This represents the onion trilogy. The 3 walls. The first one represents the Hanampacha, up level, up wall. Kaipacha, the middle. Down. Ukupacha, inside, in the ground. In pre-Inca time, in up represent the sun, moon, and stars. In the middle represent Pachamama, Mother Earth. In the down represent Mama Kota, Mother Lake. In Inca time, in the up represent the condor. In the middle represent the puma, down snake. That's the 3 states. Okay? Right? And in other cemetery, not in here, that's in other place, also the mummy living in icho grass basket. Huh? Inside the icho grass basket. Here is the mummy. How big is the mummy in the fetal position? Our maximum was 60-65 centimeters, or just 25 centimeters. Small. Huh? This one is very hard, very hard. This is before eruption of the volcano. After eruption, that is. Okay? Before they bring us, because this is stone used for the carving the special tool for the working other stone, because it's very heavy. You know? It's not that fast. For this side fast. You know? It's very hard. Okay? Look. Tower having a special shape. Look now. In the down is short, in the up is long. This like to aero glass shape. This special glass for the drink chicha beer. Look now. That's over here. Look at this stone. This stone. Part, this is power, okay? Making here to see very clear the stone ramp. Also now in here, you see very clear the niche in the ground. Just only one, not too much. front,
look around.
you know what? There's a different side. You see only one niche in the front. The rest are in different sides. Nice stones looking up. 1, 2 over there, here. This stone is used for the rod. I think here, example, to tell you after that to push over and punch the stone, you know? The help. After that, you know, because here it's very clear looking at. This tower not finished. Why? Because after Incas are Spanish, everything stopped. Okay?